Hello there, and welcome to Belonging Songs. It's your podcast that brings you a brand new original song each episode and then talks about the theme of that song and the processes that go into writing and recording it, sometimes the revisions we make along the way. I am your host, Wade Dana, and I am here to try and make it through another one of these intros without making a fool of myself. With me in the studio, and as always, are my good friends, Brad Mauer.
Hello.
Patrick Crane.
This episode is going to slay.
It's going to slay like back in the day. Yeah, how's it going, guys?
Good.
Good. Yeah,
Good. We're back.
we're back.
What are we doing? What,
We're working on this intro.
Yeah, wait, why are we here?
That's a deep question.
Yeah.
Let me fire up this ingredient song alert. I'm trailblazing. That's right. We're here to do another ingredient song. So,
What do we got in the oven?
this time we'll be drawing ingredients for me. I don't know why I said this time because, yes, we in this timeline have just drawn ingredients for Brad's ingredient song, but that's not to say that his song will come out before this episode does.
Speaking of timeline, is this episode canon?
I don't know.
Okay.
We're going to have to go back and
Yeah.
look at the timeline. See,
Like
like,
to get that red string like detectives.
Yeah.
yeah.
There is no Pepe Sylvia.
Brad, are you being back in home?
I hope Brad's just so bored he's looking at his watch.
Time to leave. Yeah, Brad's
Let's go.
on
Let's go.
Brad's on a schedule.
Speed
Here.
it
He's
up.
on a time limit. So yeah, we got to do this. So we are drawing ingredients for my ingredient song, and the first ingredient. Oh, we should probably tell people what an ingredient song is in case we have new listeners who don't
Google it.
know what that is. Patrick. why don't
Yeah,
you tell our
so
listeners
what we
we're
do,
doing?
we take a fish tank,
What we're doing here now.
fill it with sharks, and ingredients for a song.
Okay, I'll give
Things
you $1
like
million for that.
Do the
with
sharks
that
have
song.
For that Shark Tank.
do they have lasers on their heads?
Oh, for 10% of my business?
They have frickin' lasers.
Yeah.
So anyway, we get a shark tank. We put ingredients attached to pieces of meat. Maybe things like tempo. Maybe things like the overall vibe of the song. There may be themes in there.
Oh, so these are song elements
Elements of songs.
that you could use to then create a song.
Yeah.
Okay.
The fifth element is actually the person,
Mila
which is love.
Jovovich.
Yeah. Great movie. That's on a different podcast. Brad has to get home. So anyway,
Jokovic.
what we do,
It's Jokovic.
Okay.
we
Jovovich.
we get Brad in a Speedo. He dives down. He pulls out ingredients.
Pulls out a piece of meat.
Yeah. Pull out a piece of meat. I have meat flippers on.
Yeah. And fuck, we gotta redo this whole podcast
No, I
idea.
think it's really good.
Yeah.
I don't know about this one. But it's off the rails a little bit, but we're going to pull it together. We're going to pull it together. Yeah, we like to.
So let me rephrase that. We cut up a bunch of pieces of paper. We pull them out of little tiny bowls. We get an idea for a song. That song gets made. We bring it to you. That's pretty much the
it.
I
process.
think that's it.
That's right. We didn't have to go all Bill Wonka on it. You know, we using our imagination.
If you are new to the podcast and are wondering what's going on,
So are we.
We did 2 ingredient songs last season, so if you go hunting through the episodes, you can listen to the episode entitled Trailblazing and the other one called I've Got Great Love for You from season 1. Those were the ingredient songs from season 1. And they turned out really good, so we're trying it again this season because we got really good feedback from that. So with that said, we're going to start doing the drawings. We got a couple things to flip for, and then we've got some things to draw out.
All right, let's
So,
get
we
out
have-
the Belonging Songs commemorative Uncle Dave coin.
The BS challenge coin.
The heads is represented by Uncle Dave's profile. Tails is a cheeseburger.
No, it's like one of those Looney Tunes sweatshirts from back in the day.
Are they in a Jeep with their arms crossed,
Yeah.
all hip hop?
All right. The official coin.
All right, what are we flipping for here, boys?
130.
Tempo.
Tempo.
Under.
130 and above beats per minute or 110 and
130.
below.
Under.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, Brad's
And the
flipping.
flip.
All right. So that's 110 and below, right?
Yep.
Okay. So,
Tone. Happy.
or
sad.
Or
Or their equivalents.
Yeah, that's
happy.
Yep.
Not so happy.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
And here we go. Coin flip.
ooh,
Wade
happy,
has
happy
to
one.
be happy.
Wade's got a happy slow song.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's
I
a
love
little tough to
you.
hang.
Is that the title of the song right there? Happy slow.
honestly
Just
love
an
you.
old happy slow song.
Hey, Fred. Why don't you go up on that mountain? And I'll go down.
All right, we're done flipping.
Valley.
Now we've got bowls
Bowls
criteria.
to draws. So, first one's first is this one.
So from
This
this
is your
selection,
theme.
we have electric drum kit.
No, he's got theme here.
Oh, why'd you pull
Oh,
theme
nice.
right
Skip
here?
one. Hang on.
Oh my
Special
God, it's off
criteria.
script.
Sorry.
Okay,
Yeah,
get
yeah,
the
okay.
right bowl.
I wasn't hitting the outline right. My apologies.
All right, well,
Electric drum kit, no guitar allowed. Ooh. Write and record the main song part on a piano.
Mm-hmm.
Must feature flute. Thank you, Shanna. And use shitty see-through mic on a major element.
Perfect.
and that is a very cheap microphone that I just have a bunch of that I bought off of eBay. Like,
But it's see-through, so you
25
can use it
years
in
ago.
prison.
Yeah.
yeah,
So you can make sure the solder's all.
I did watch
intact.
a really actually kind of interesting YouTube video from like this audiophile channel I listened to that talked about the history of prison cassette players and how there's still a trade in cassette tapes in prison. And there's artists, like a lot of hip hop artists actually, will still record and publish on clear cassettes because they're prison compliant.
interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have my special criteria here. It is. What is it, Patrick?
Electric drum kit.
Electronic drum
He's done
kit.
it before. Can he do it again?
A lot of people say he's washed up in the electronic drum
They
kit.
do. They do. Has he written every song he can on the electric drum kit? That is the question.
I did do an electronic drum kit.
He did. Theme.
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 We've got robots. Thank you, Kate. Post-humanism. Dirt. Time travel. Magic. Chorin. Garage sales. Oh my God. Modern technology. Oh my goodness. Just because you can does not mean you should. Field hockey. And soap operas.
All right.
I know where I want us to go.
That field hockey one could really throw a happy field hockey song with an electronic drum kit could really be something. All right, here we go. Theme. Modern technology.
Bonus item.
Might have to contact my friends on the Taldons for that.
They'll know best.
They do know.
best.
All right, so next
All
we're
right,
going
the
to be
bonus item.
drawing a bonus item. I don't know what happened. You took the bowls away, and
This
Wait.
is yours, but did field hockey not
field
make
hockey
it?
wasn't even in there.
Oh boy!
Are
Wow!
you fucking kidding
Way to
me?
be surprised. Field
Whatever.
hockey wasn't
You know
even.
what? Whatever.
Yeah,
You know what? Whatever.
yeah, fine.
I see how you are with field hockey.
All right.
Throw it. Well, this
good
is
tip.
what do we got here? This is the
Put it in the
This is
bonus
your-
items.
This is your added.
my bonus
yeah,
item.
your added item to use as a field hockey team.
All right, let's see.
Plastic bag,
Oh yeah, this is what we could
chair, rock, ink pen.
Things that you write with.
No. Light bulb. Keep going. Book.
things in a school.
Pass. LaCrux can.
get. 2 words. All right, Brad. What
Or
you,
equivalent.
You got the can, right? And we threw them back in.
Yeah, I got the can. Everything's in there. It's reset.
All right, let's see what I got here. Plastic bag.
Ooh.
Get creative with that.
Ooh.
I like it.
So,
Ooh.
here's what my ingredient song will consist of. I will be writing a song at or below 110 beats per minute.
Mm-hmm.
The tone of the song overall will be happy or positive or optimistic. I have to use an electronic drum kit.
Ooh.
So, the theme.
Put some Vicks on your eyelids.
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
I think that's.
I
what
don't
they
either.
did
This
at
got
raves.
weird.
That's what
Oh,
they
is that
did
a
at
rave thing?
raves.
I
That's
thought
a
those were
rave thing. Put
pacifiers.
a suck on a pacifier, little Vicks on your eyelids, and
Yeah,
never
stay-
been to a rave, but this is what I know about.
Yeah,
it.
check our Instagram for that. The theme of my song will revolve around modern technology. Should have made it like future technology.
I didn't-
Modern technology is like just shit we have now.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I guess you're right. So yeah, you're gonna write about a cell phone.
You're gonna Energy Star appliances.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Pella windows.
Let's change that to future technology.
Fuck that. We can't change it now.
Okay, modern technology.
You're writing about something now.
And my special item that I must utilize is a plastic bag. So there you go.
Beautiful.
We are gonna jump to the future. When we come back, we'll listen to this banger.
Kaboom.
Set course.
To the future!
Short lyrically.
Wow, holy fuck. Jesus Christ.
8-point font.
Have you thought about just doggy, doggy, dog?
Come on.
And then if that gets boring, bark, bark, bark.
barky.
All right. Well, I would like to include that. So we're back.
Bark, bark, barky.
Welcome back, BSers. We are here to talk about my ingredient song for this season.
What you cooking up here?
None of us remember recording the intro to this, but I know we did because we did the drawing. And so my tempo is 110 plus. My tone is happy. My special criteria is that I have to use electronic drums. My theme I pulled was modern technology, which is also the name of the song.
Interesting.
My special item was a plastic bag. Now, I'm going to tell you, the plastic bag is not in yet, but last night I was outside in the middle of the night recording audio with my plastic bag that will be put into this.
Good on you. Is it a Korg plastic bag?
I tried 3 different plastic bags, so
The textures of them are changing.
Yeah. How many
so-
mil?
I ended up contractor bag ended up working the best for me. So
Contractor
those are
bag's
pretty
a good one. That's
pretty
heavy duty.
Yeah,
Heavy duty.
but it is still a plastic
You can put
bag.
2x4s in those sons of bitches.
Oh, shit.
Shit. That's what contractors do.
That's what the contractors do.
So I'm excited for you guys to hear this. This ingredient song experiment that we have done has yielded great results for season 1. Really liked both the songs that
Did
we
you
did.
feel pressure?
Doing this year?
Because
It's a tough follow.
Well, yeah, Trailblazing was exceedingly liked, right, by a lot of people.
Yeah, so is yours.
Yeah, did you feel some pressure?
Not really.
Okay.
No.
Wasn't in the
was-
headspace at all.
Was one
when
of
you
your
were writing.
ingredients 5,000 verses?
You asked me if it was in my headspace, and you'll find out when we listen.
I'm looking at the lyrics and I'm assuming it was.
I did a thing. So
Did a
let's
thing.
listen to this.
Okay.
I'm really excited for you guys to hear this.
I mean, a little light lyrically is my only.
All right, you guys want to
Yeah.
comment on that again? It took me a while to write the lyrics again.
Yeah, I'd like to say one more thing about that. There's a lot of lyrics.
Yeah.
Just get ready. Get your thinking caps
All right, here
on,
we go.
listeners.
Modern technology. This is not a finished song. I'm still working on it.
We'll tell you about that.
Yeah, that's our job.
Yeah. Don't you tell me if it's done.
Well, last year,
gonna pull
remember,
these headphones
Trailblazing,
off my
I
head.
brought as a finished song, but I haven't quite got there yet.
Right on. Let's listen to it.
We're
Well,
gonna-
we know it's missing a plastic bag, so
Yeah, it
it's
is.
definitely not done.
All right.
Modern technology is all around. I use it every day and every night. My keychain's got a push button laser. My phone has a compass. I'm a trailblazer. I can go wherever I want. Modern technology's all around. Oh, what a day and age in which we live. A robot vacuum cleans my house when I'm gone. There are cars that drive themselves and know their own ways home. Oh, what a day and age. I can't believe my eyes. These graphics are like real life. Am I here never born and can't die someday? What if this is all just code in a database? Will I ever step outside to feel the real sun? And have I ever been in love? I don't know. I don't know what's real or fake. It's hard to tell if this is some grand imitation. Then cheers to the latest update. Oh, what if we were never born and can't die someday? What if this is all just code in a mainframe? Would it matter that we're not real in that sense? Or could we just go on happily regardless? I guess we can never truly know for sure. Modern technology is all up. Oh, what a day and age in which we live. Modern technology is all up. Oh, what a day and age. Modern technology is all up. Oh, what a day and age in which we live. Modern technology is all up.
Okay, so Patrick got some chuckles and smiles. Brad's pretty stoked dude over there.
So Brad goes first.
I don't know. It looks like you might be ready to go first.
I don't have anything to say.
Oh, okay.
No?
Yeah. No, I think this is a really fun song. I think you nailed your ingredients other than, when I listen to this, I really hear like a plastic bag or something in the background coming in.
It's coming.
So this is kind of funny because just last night I was falling asleep with earbuds in my ears and I was listening to David Mitchell. You know who he is. He's a comedian, pretty famous he's an English comedian. He was talking.
Oh, does he have the puppets?
No.
I love the guy with the puppet.
Right.
The guy with the puppets is good. There's a chili pepper that's racist.
Somehow.
Yeah. But anyway, he was being interviewed on like a serious BBC news interview just about his view on politics. And the title of the video thumbnail was "The Internet is pretty much shit." And he was just talking about how the promise of the internet to be this bastion of truth, and so we'd have access to everything, has done the opposite. And it's a really good piece of just 5 minutes commentary. Obviously related to like politics, but I think you kind of hit this idea really well in this song. It's very upbeat and there's nothing overtly negative about the technology aspect of how we live until you get to the second part, which is, I don't know what's real anymore. I've filled my entire life with this kind of silicon-based experience, as we all have. And then at the end, what I really liked is the modern technologies all around. You almost yada, yada, yada. Like, oh, well, I guess I'm fucked. I've drank the Kool-Aid, right? Bring it on. That's the impression I got. And I think that's really effective. I think the fact that you drew electronic drums with this was just this perfect coincidence that works really well. I think there's really clever lyric writing in here that takes me back to like Material Girl, where it's really on the nose, pulling the lyrics to the theme directly. There's just a lot to like here. I think it's really effective. I'm anxious to see how this is going to come together going forward.
Cool.
I started off this song by going, "This is pretty legit for a kid's show."
Right?
I knew this was going to be one where Brad's like,
No, I'm not a man. Like, you know how you get like these really vivid pictures in your head? It was like I had some serious reading rainbow
like
shit going on in my head. Where they were all sitting there and just we were going through this modern technology and we're playing with all of it. That was cool, and that's not a bad thing. That's just what popped in my head.
Yeah. Okay.
And then the second part, to what Patrick just kind of alluded to, was like, okay, that was all tongue in cheek, and now you realize that it was actually all just set in a little bit of a sarcastic undertone, right? And it's a little bit more serious all of a sudden when you hear it. So like second, third listening through, I'll probably have completely different thoughts, right? Which I think is good for music.
Cool.
But I love the fade out. I like how it is still sing-along-y, right? Like it's still a sing-along song in the chorus and stuff, and where the fade out is. So those are my initial thoughts.
Yeah, it's funny that, Patrick, you mentioned like this being very on the nose with the lyrics. I drew the theme modern technology. I didn't intend the song to be called that, but
Right.
The first line that kept popping into my head was the first line. Modern technology is all around. And I heard the melody of that. So that's what I built it around, and it just kind of fell into place. The lyrics you mentioned there being a lot of. Well, it wasn't like that. I kept filling them out the more I worked on them after listening to the guitar groove. And I was like, well, there's space here, and I want to follow this, the way that I strum the guitar.
Right.
So I tried to fill that in with all these lyrics to really go with it.
When you hear the song, there's actually not a lot of lyrics. It works.
No, yeah. So you're saying like, did you have less lines that you were just spreading out?
Not less lines, but less words in each line.
Less words in each line, less syllables.
That I would draw out or
per
whatever.
measure.
And as I worked on it, they just kept filling out.
Yeah, you wanted to say more.
Until I realized that, what I'm doing here is following along the strumming
You need
of the
a cadence.
guitar.
Yeah.
It's the cadence.
Yeah.
And so I filled it all in like that from that point on.
Right on.
That's what got Sammy Hagar fired from Van Halen.
Too much cadence.
With that
He's got
Tornado song.
He's got Eddie Van Halen to fill in.
Yeah.
And another funny thing that happened is, if you probably don't recall, but in our list of ingredients we could have drawn from, post-humanism was one of them.
Right.
And this song, the second half, really
Touched into that.
hits on that too, if you look at it that way. And I didn't intend that. This was another case of, as I'm writing it, I'm like, okay, I don't want to just keep listing things like of modern technology.
That would have gone full children's show boat.
So I had to be like, well, how am I going to spin
Turn
this
it around,
into like some sort of substance?
Yep.
And you had mentioned like almost this tongue-in-cheek or cynical way of saying all these things kind of then flowed into that second half. So yes, I did give a call back to season 1's.
You did.
Yeah. I like
the
kind of reverse effect when you say that too.
Trailblazer. So
I think this
does that have an
cool,
effect on it? Or is that just
that's
how
just me. That's how I did it.
It's a pretty sweet first crack. I think it's it's really close to being done. I think you got a lot of stuff that's already it's good.
Rambo First Crack Part 2.
Yeah.
Let's get a little technical here. I don't actually have notes. I plan on getting technical later when I fill this out, because this is a song.
I'm planning on getting technical later too, buddy.
This song's going to need some synths and stuff.
Yeah.
Shit.
So we'll get into that more, but let's talk about the drums. So I drew electronic drum kit. Now, there's 2 drum kits in this song, and they're doing different things. I didn't use the same samples for each drum kit. I've got an electronic drum kit. So I'm going to talk about panning here. And in a stereo track, you basically have a half moon, okay, with 100 right all the way to the right, 100 all the way to the left.
Same thing.
And as you move up towards the center of the half moon, you get to 0. So the electronic drum kit's panning is 0 and 100 right. Then I have another drum kit, which is an acoustic drum kit, that is panned 0 and 100 left. And they're playing different things. They're not, if you listen, parts of them are using the same MIDI.
You sneaky
but other parts
bastard.
are not. So it gives this very
Is this
busy.
real life?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is this how Phil Collins did it?
That's gated reverb.
Yeah, it is.
That's a lot of gated reverb.
But that was an interesting thing that I've never done. There has been one song where I used 2 drum kits, but they were always playing the same exact thing.
Right,
And just mixed
yeah.
different. Actually, it was Killer, I think. I supplemented an acoustic drum kit with electronic elements. This is 2 actual whole kits playing.
I like
one
the
panned
move.
all the way to the right,
It's a good
one
move. I
panned
didn't
all the way
catch
to
it.
the
Did
left.
you catch it?
I didn't catch it.
You were
No.
underlined, Chef. Like, if he caught it, he's a wizard.
No, I was just organizing my notes a little bit.
That's the only real technical thing I wanted
that's
to
pretty
hit
cool.
on
That's
right
really
now.
cool.
And
Yeah.
we'll hit on other stuff
And
later.
it makes me want to do that
Yeah.
whenever I write a song
I
again.
want to do that too.
Oh, shit. You know what I'm going to do? 3 drum kits.
Okay, one in the middle, one to the
One in
left,
the
one to the
middle.
right.
One in the front,
Yep.
Yeah.
one in the back.
I'm going to use 100 different kits.
100 kits.
0 to 100.
So I know I've said this a bunch since we did this the first time in season 1,
Yeah.
but we should do it more.
Best
because
exercise.
It really has been
It really
the best,
is. It really is.
exercise for us, because you get kind of, I wouldn't have written this song, and I like it. And
Yeah.
it's a little different because I wouldn't have done the 2 drum kit things, because I wouldn't have been like, well, I have to use an electronic drum kit.
And you can only do that because of modern technology.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And on mine, I'm on the exact same trajectory as I was last year, where I have a song that's pretty much done that I'm going, I don't think I like it. But
How many songs do you have like that?
I probably
Because we are struggling to fill out the
2
schedule,
dozen.
and Brad's got
2
like
dozen.
100 songs.
I am a piece. Everybody out there, just know that I know I'm a piece of shit.
Brad, I still like you, but
Thank
that's
you.
only because I don't have a huge pool of friends to pull from.
Right. And I appreciate that about you.
That's
because
what I
I'm the same.
appreciate about you, Brad.
Are these songs where you get like, okay, I've got a verse, chorus, verse, and I don't have the last verse, and I just give up?
No. But this one that I'm doing, I drew a bunch of stuff and I'm doing it, and I don't like it. So I'm probably
That's
gonna
exactly what happened in your last one.
exactly, and so that's where I'm at. So
And it was
eventually,
ended up being one of your best songs.
but what I'm banking on is all of a sudden me just starting over with a different song.
I mean,
with
you
the
got,
same
you got,
criteria.
I'm looking at your ingredients. You got time travel and
Yeah,
a
it's
crux
pretty good.
can. It's pretty
Yeah.
much written itself throughout
Yeah.
the course of this podcast. I
Yeah.
don't understand. Why don't you just go back in time
Well, the one I have
or go to the
currently,
future,
right,
get it, come back?
currently I'm writing a song about the story of Doc Brown and Clara Clayton. So it's very simple.
Plus Dave and Chuckers.
Right.
It's a Dave and Chucker's origin story.
But it's not coming to a head. It will. Anyway, back to you. Sorry, I didn't mean to derails.
No, that's where we're heading. So
I think this is a great. It's more than a sketch.
Yeah, it's got some filling
It's
out
going
to
to pan
do.
out to be great.
Yeah. Good jam, man. I like it.
cool.
Yeah, like I said, I was a little concerned it was going to be a little perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect amount of lyrics. They
The
work well
only
together.
part where I thought I ran into trouble getting too wordy was then cheers to the latest update, but it fits.
That
Yeah.
fits real good.
Yeah, I like that lyric too.
Cool.
I really like what if I was never born and can't die. So I think that's cool
That's a
for
good
the
line.
posthumanism.
That's the key. And
kind
I think
of vibe.
that's where you really feel the shift of the
Yeah.
energy.
And then
right?
will I ever step outside and feel the real sun? And have I ever been? I was kind of hoping you were going to say real love there together, but it works
Ooh.
so well anyway.
Have I ever been in real love?
Yeah,
After I said real son?
yeah, because it just like brought back.
I could play it with that.
What's that Scarlett Johansson movie where
She
she's
or
like
her? Yeah.
she,
Her.
Yeah. It kind of was like that whole
Gotcha.
thing. Of,
Yeah.
Is this a real relationship?
So
Yeah.
it's funny. I've played Shanna this song a couple times, spaced apart, and every time that comes on, she goes like this, looks at me and gives me this dirty look. I'm like, not every song is,
They're going to be personal.
It's not me as the protagonist, but she. Which
But no, I particularly
It's
like
funny.
this last few lines. I
Same.
think
cool.
really well.
I was really excited for you guys to hear it again. Fun exercise. Looking forward to hearing Brad's whenever that gets done.
and ours. That's
Yeah, Patrick and I have one that we need to work on too.
Someday. Right on. TBD.
Cool. We're gonna jump to the future. I am going to fill this out, work on it more, mix it. So next time we listen to it, hopefully it'll be finished up.
Can we go to the future right now?
Brad's supposed to have the time travel song, but let's go play some tennis.
Right on.
Thank God that's done. Tennis
Yeah,
time.
seriously, I came here to play tennis even though we didn't have a plan to play tennis.
Set course.
To the future!
All right, welcome back, BSers.
Hold up.
Hold up.
We're missing something.
It does seem like we're missing
We're a
something.
little lighter.
So we're in the future. We made it here, all right.
Well, most of us have.
Ah,
I bet I know what happened. Listeners, we're missing Brad, and he got lost someplace in the past. I did hear this is a whole thing between Uncle Dave and Brad. They're fighting over the time machine because last time Brad didn't pay him enough gas money.
right.
And this has been like all season long, a huge issue. And then like Chuckers gets involved. So now Brad's caught in the middle. And needless to say, I think Brad is still in the past.
Yeah.
So
Done got left.
we have one solution. We've got experimental technology, which is pretty good for the theme of the song for catching us up.
A nice little tie-in.
Yeah. So we're actually going to trial today the Auto Brad 6400.
Well, let's fire it up.
All right. Put new batteries in it.
Yeah, we're down to Brad, but Patrick and I are here in the studio. We're going to finish out this episode. Modern technology, my ingredient song when we left it last. We had listened. We talked a lot about the theme, and I just had to basically fill this thing out more.
I think this song was really good. I don't think any of the recommendations were substantial. It was pretty much ready to go.
Auto Brad, what did you think? Thank you.
Hold on. Dave, we told the listeners Brad owes you money.
Yeah, it's not real Brad.
Jesus God.
You're going to have to bring him back at some point, though.
God, he's still pissed.
So, yeah, I had to basically fill this out. We had talked about, well, this is a song about modern technology. It probably is going to benefit from some synths and stuff like that, which I did add in. I added in a bunch of stuff like that. But before I did that, I let it sit for like a couple weeks and did nothing to it and basically didn't write any music or anything. I kind of needed a little reset. So just took a couple weeks, played some video games. And
what are you playing?
Didn't work on music. Phoenix Rising. That was Patrick got a Nintendo Switch. I have a Nintendo.
From a sketchy kid at a sketchy yard sale.
We were talking about Breath of the Wild, the Zelda game. And this Phoenix Rising game is basically that same exact game ported. But instead of Zelda and Link, it's Greek gods. They basically remade it. So I like playing it, but it is basically the same game.
It's fine.
Yeah, so I took a little time off from writing music and stuff, and I know we're kind of stumbling towards the end of this season. We're really trying to finish out the songs that we've got started.
We made a promise to the listeners, and we will keep that pledge.
Yeah. But
yeah, I know Brad promised you gas money. Jesus.
It's like what, like $3?
Can you go mow the lawn? Yeah, I think it's less than $3.
It doesn't even take gas, it takes crystals.
Jesus God. Anyway.
So when I did come back, I opened up this session, listened to it, and got to work. I did not add any new guitars. I did not add any new vocals. The only thing I added were synths, and there's quite a bit of them. I think we should probably play the song and then talk about them.
Yeah, let's do that.
Just know that there's more instrumentation in there, and we'll get into that after we listen to it. So this, I'm hoping, is the final version. I'm pretty happy with the mix. I just finished it today, so it could be a case of I'd been listening to it for so long that there could be an element or two that are too loud that I was focusing on, so that'll be good for you to listen to it and give me your feedback.
Auto Brad, anything else you want to add?
I like the steam bomb.
Obviously. Okay, so here we go.
Modern technology is all around. I use it every day and every night. My keychain's got a push-button laser. My phone has a compass. I'm a trailblazer. I can go wherever I want. Modern technology is all around. Oh, what a day and age in which we live. A robot vacuum cleans my house when I'm gone. There are cars that drive themselves and know their own ways home. Oh, what a day and age. I can't believe my eyes. These graphics are like real life. Am I here or am I there? It's hard to tell. I can't believe the sound. Like the best 5.1 surround. Am I here or somewhere else? It's hard to tell. Modern technology is all around. I use it every night and every day. My ears are soothed by tiny speakers as I sleep. My eyes inspired by endless image scrolling streams. 'Cause they can show whatever I want. Modern technology is all around. Oh, what a day and age in which we live. My thoughts transcribe to a cloud while I speak. They're stored on some hard drive somewhere no one ever sees. Oh, what a day and age. I can't believe my eyes. These graphics are like real life. Am I here just code in a database. Will I ever step outside to feel the real sun? And have I ever been in love? I don't know what's real or fake. It's hard to tell if this is some grand imitation. Then cheers to the latest update. Oh, what if we were never born and can't die someday? What if this is all just code in a mainframe? Would it matter that we're not real in that sense? Or could we just go on happily regardless? I guess we can never truly know for sure. Modern technology's all up. Oh, what a day and age in which we live. Modern technology's all up. Oh, what a day and age. Modern technology's all up. Oh, what a day and age in which we live. Modern technology's all up.
That's it.
Is he out of battery already?
Yeah, I think so.
Auto brand sucks. Yeah, I think
We had to use his battery to charge the song so it would play.
like that. My work's done here. My comments are done. I think the synth is really effective, and it's all this song needed.
Yeah.
It's in the background. What I really like that you did with it is it's very much in the background till the end, and then it sort of works as an exclamation point to bring out the song. I even like the little trill that you have on the keyboard as the song closes out. I don't really have much to say. It's exactly the atmosphere needed. It rounds out the song really nicely.
Cool. Yeah, I think that is what it needed. Those
Yeah,
synthesized sounds to get the technological like
And it
aspect
plays
of the
really well
theme.
with those synth drums that I think are perfect for the song.
Cool.
I don't think there's anything to say. Auto Brad's down, so he doesn't have anything to say. It's just like real Brad.
Right. Plastic bag. I added. So that
Didn't
was my
catch it.
special instrument.
Didn't catch it. Where's it at?
So, did you hear the little sound effect right at the very beginning of the song?
Yeah.
It's like a beer.
Yeah.
So, and also there was a point where you looked over and were kind of laughing. It's the first part in the chorus where you get that thing going back
Yep.
and forth. That's my plastic bag.
Okay. Good. Go on.
So, when I was in middle school, I went through a phase where I liked to light things on fire.
As we all do. I have a cousin who set the living room on fire playing in the fireplace.
And I'm pretty sure we've talked about me lighting the toilet paper on fire in a previous episode. Me and one of my friends used to burn stuff, whatever, because we were bored and we lived in a small town. There was nothing to do. But we found that if you burned a plastic bag and held it up and let it drip, it makes this whizzing sound. Like, bzz, bzz. And
Do you have a plastic bag right now?
so I do have a recording of this. So I was outside in the middle of the night. I had to do it in the middle of the night because the traffic here is too loud and I couldn't get an interval without so much background noise. So I was
I
like,
hope all of your neighbors were watching.
so like 1 a.m. one night, I'm on a ladder out in the yard, burning a contractor plastic bag as I'm holding it and it's dripping down. And that drip at the beginning is just one that I caught that I had tried it once with a regular like shopping plastic bag. It was too thin. The little whizzes weren't loud enough.
It's a whizzer.
Yeah. But I had sprayed down, I was like dripping it onto cardboard and I'd sprayed that down to put it out. And then when I tried a thicker bag, which as the sound I ended up using gave me a louder noise, it dripped down and hit that water and like fizzled out. And that's the noise you get at the beginning. That's an unaffected recording.
shit. That's
I just
amazing.
recorded it with my phone.
I thought it was the synth.
Nope. So that first one is just unaffected. The ones in the chorus, I think might have a little delay on them, but I can play you right here just a little bit of audio of me burning a plastic bag. Yeah.
How is that a real sound?
Yeah, so that's the little plastic pieces dripping down off the bag onto a piece of cardboard. And that's just with my phone.
It's incredible.
So during the chorus part, that sound I chopped up to put on the beat, and I panned one left and one right, so you get a back and forth type of thing. So right when the lyrics start talking about I can't believe the sound, then you hear pew 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 pew. It's like the best 5-point run surround. It almost sounds like dogs barking or something in the song, but that's the only element I wasn't like super sold on, but I kind of do like it.
I think you win the day for most creative use of a plastic bag.
So yeah, there we go. Plastic bag as the special ingredient. And then synths. I added like 6 different synthesized tracks into this. Mostly like lead elements. You hear there's a choir one.
Yep.
Which comes in at certain points, and the rest are kind of soft or harder synth leads. Kind of playing the same melody together, but I just like would build them on top of each other.
Yeah,
for
I think where you
parts.
really start to notice that build is the I can't believe my eyes
Yeah.
section. I really like that.
Yeah, that's the chorus part. So that's when they all come in and hit.
Yeah.
And then there's a different group of synths for the bridge area. That part where we start talking about post-humanism and stuff like that. So those are, I wanted that part to
Post
be different.
Malone-ism.
Like butts.
Yeah. What, Brad? Oh, no.
Oh, he started back up?
Yeah, I thought he...
That's weird. I thought we
tried.
turned him down.
So that's a different set of synths, but in the same family. There's some of those arpeggiated sequences going on, kind of sparkly space stuff. I used orchestra hits, a couple of them in this,
Yeah.
and very sparingly. So there's, I think, verse 3. As soon as verse 3 comes in, modern technologies all around, bam, orchestra hit. You'll hear it if you listen for it.
Yeah, I noticed that.
And I put them at the end too. And BSers, if you're not
Do
familiar
you just
with
emerald?
Huh?
Do you just emerald?
I don't know. Did I?
you said-
Oh, yeah, I threw it down.
The bam.
Bam. Here's an example of an orchestra hit. So, very classic 80s type of
I like it.
sound. Not something I ever use in anything because you really don't come across a lot of opportunities to use the orchestra hit. But it's in every synth pack. You
Yep.
always get them, but who uses them?
It's like a vibra slap.
Yeah, but
You're not going to use it often, but when you need it,
I kept
you need a
hearing
lot
it
of
on that one. I was like, I can't put this on every one of these beats, but I can put it on this one. And then I did put them at the end because the end gets bigger and they kind of blend in there. So that was kind of a fun note. Also have a track of just sound effects that I used and threw in there. So like when I talk about my keychain having a laser, threw in like a laser sound. When I say Trailblazer, I took the walking. And if you listen really close,
yeah, you can hear that.
it's back in the background there. So
I still think this song could use a Wilhelm scream tucked somewhere in it.
So at the very end, I found sounds as close as I could to Star Trek transportation sounds. So I did throw those in there. That was the last thing that got added. Yeah, that's it. That's all the notes
And
on
if
this.
you're not going to edit in a Wilhelm scream, put one in this episode somewhere.
What's that, Brad Bot? Oh, thank you for fulfilling that criteria.
Does Bradbot work like Alexa? Can we order
Can we
stuff?
order a new Brad?
new Brad?
Oh, what's that? Dave? Oh, okay. Really?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Clever.
So
Dave, order me a Brad that'll pay me my money.
So Dave apparently went back, got Brad, brought him back, and I guess it sounds like Brad has gone on vacation. So he was here, Dave brought him back, but now he's on vacation, which is well-deserved, because as long as I've known Brad, kid's never taken a vacation. So hope he's having fun. Patrick, I think this song's done.
Oh, I think she's ready to go off to join the other songs in the ether.
Ooh, good drums on that one.
There's so good we brought it back twice.
Yeah, so another ingredient song. This has been a really fun exercise. I know I keep saying that, but it really, I would never have written a song about modern technology. And it was funny because when we were drawing out the names, I edited the first part recently. Modern technology was one I wrote down, but we drew it out and I was like, wait, that's just shit we have now. It's like, maybe we should have been future stuff, but it really worked out. And I'm glad we did it and looking forward to hearing Brad's this season. And Patrick and I, we're going to work on one of yours here.
Yeah, it's
while
coming.
you're here today. So going to try to make the push to get that in this season too. But yeah, a really fun exercise, something I hope we do every season moving on, if we do more seasons, which
For more recipes, subscribe to our recipe app.
Bradbot 3.
Bradbot 7200 will have them.
Bradbot is like conky, but instead of secret word, he just spits out a crappy recipe. So I think we're going to attempt to get out of here then.
Let's one shot it. Here
I
we go.
don't-
Live off the floor.
So Patrick and I are here in the studio, and Patrick, you probably noticed that the notes aren't up on the computer screen.
I happened to just catch that out of the corner of my eye.
So things we talk about at the end of a show, though, are the playlists that you curate,
I do. Handpicked.
Spotify
At the
playlist,
Peak of freshness every week.
link in this episode description. You could go right into the notes, click on the link, you'll get taken to the playlist. Has all the songs from season 1, from season 2, some bonus stuff in there, and it's cool. It gets updated. This song will be added as soon as this episode comes out, so give that a listen. You know what I'm thinking about?
Merch or stickers?
Well, let's talk about that. But I was thinking about something else.
Hold on, I got to figure out what you're thinking about.
You're not going to, but let's talk about the merch. New-ish, but new to everyone who doesn't have one, which is
Mint on
everyone.
card.
Everyone.
Yeah.
Brad's Chicken Tea in the store, black t-shirt, white satellite chicken, sharp, tight.
Positively reviewed from Mrs. Crane.
Yeah, oh, good.
Yeah.
Nice.
Very high. In fact, I have a bag of them for distribution amongst listeners. And she said, I'm just going to take one of those.
Okay, nice.
So
go
heard it here
to
first.
belongingsongs.com, check out the merch page. We've got stickers. We've got 2 different t-shirts. We have White Spydrz art prints
made by,
my very own sister.
and they're amazing.
They are great. So I know a couple of people have picked those up. Those are limited quantity. So when they're gone, they're gone. So no, White Spydrz, we having a new song coming out the end of this season. We are rapidly stumbling towards the end of this season, really trying to fill out our schedule. Belonging Songs will go through September. Our last episode of season 2 will be September 27th. So just like last year, after September, we'll go on break. This is what I was thinking about earlier. We have a Halloween special. We'll
I'm
probably
sorry,
do that again.
what kind of special?
A super spooky
Super spooky
Halloween special. And what I was, we were talking about the playlist. I was thinking for the super spooky Halloween special that maybe we could do almost a what we're listening to style Halloween playlist that we all curate,
I like that.
put out for the BSers to listen to during
We were
the
talking
Halloween
about
season.
Rob Zombie songs the other day.
Yeah, so I just came up with that idea today, but I think that might be fun.
I like that you did it live here on the air because this
Yeah.
podcast is live.
It is,
every
every
time
time.
you listen to it.
That's right. Then we'll probably do our year-in review in November. I'm thinking it might be a Christmas special in the future for us.
There's a rumor
Somebody I know might be
that
having
there may be a White Spydrz
Christmas song in the bank. So,
Christmas super special.
so
Spectacular.
yeah, that's what is in your future if you should stick with us. We're probably not going to do filler episodes during a hiatus this year. It's just going to be, we're going to be gone, except for those 3 episodes.
We're going to leave you with everything we have. Nothing left on the floor.
But we're still here right now, still trying to get out of this
some of
episode.
us are.
So, yeah. We mentioned
what
the
else?
website. We mentioned
review.
the merch.
Did you ask about reviews?
We would love to get reviews, ratings, reviews. If you listen to this podcast, if you like this podcast, please tell your friends. Please go to Apple Podcasts, leave us a 5-star review. Anywhere else that lets you leave reviews,
Go to Yelp. Leave
it,
a
yeah.
review for us on like Walmart's page.
absolutely. And reach out. Send us a message, bs@belongingsongs.com. Go to our website, belongingsongs.com. Hit up the forums page. You want to become a sponsor? You want to have a song that you've written featured on the show? Hit us up. We're really looking to branch out into having more people on. Social media, Facebook, Instagram.
I think you got them all.
I think that's it.
We have stickers.
Yep. So, next week, what are we doing? We got to look at the calendar here. Next week, what we're listening to, hosted by Patrick, coming at you. We're going to listen to St. Vincent's new album.
Pretty
Daddy's
excited for
Home.
that one.
Then the week after that, got a song by Brad that we're forcing him to finish.
If he ever shows
If
back
he
up
shows
again.
back up, yeah. So we, and we might
Did Brad
record.
even call in today, or did he just not show up?
It's a bit-
I don't think he has any vacation time left. If you would like to donate any vacation time to Brad, he's having a hard time in the past right now. So Again, shoot us a message on our social media.
And yeah, we might do some recordings from either your house or Brad's next. Save you guys
Different
some drive
atmosphere.
time here, right?
I can't believe the members can wait until they just hear Nola barking in the background the whole time.
Do you have tennis courts near your house?
I do have tennis courts I have tennis courts in my neighborhood.
Sold. We're going to get out of here for this episode. We'll see you in 2 weeks with a brand new Belonging Songs.
What's the power down sequence for the auto, Brad?
Is it left, left, right, right, up, down?
You have to put the red cable on.
Oh, let me unplug this song. He's probably still trying to charge that
Oh,
up.
Jesus.
That's good. Boom, done.